Hello, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well. Today, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be basically revamping all of these ugly builds. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff that we've already done, but that's okay. So basically the plan is to delete this. We don't need it anymore, at least not in this form. So this is going. Move the sugarcane farm underwater, and I don't actually know if the iron golem farm functions underwater. I actually don't know if it functions or not. So we'll do a little bit of research during the recording of this, and we'll find out. And if we do move it, it is definitely going underwater. But if we can't, what we'll do instead is we will build a like some kind of contraption that makes it look like it's supposed to be standing there. So additionally to the plans we have for today, I actually have some stuff to show you, because the last time I played, I didn't actually do a traditional recording. It was more of a time-lapse situation where I was just placing some water and stuff like that. So this will go in and coincide with our third task, but first, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of a tour. Let me just go ahead and show you what I have done. So already you can see everything looks different. There is water underneath my floor. Now you can already see that I have finally given these poor, beautiful creatures a home. They now have their nice little area. They have some water, they have some grass, they have kelp blocks. It's well lit, it's cozy. This is their new place, right? But also we have the water underneath. Now I'm gonna tell you what the plan is for this, but first let me tell you how I built it, because it was a nightmare. It's all full source blocks, it's all done, but basically what I did was I set up a bunch of water buckets, or I grabbed a bunch of water buckets and a few infinite sources, and I just spread it out all over the place, and then I started with kelp, and I placed a lot of it. A lot of it. And well, now we have this. So the plan is, for this, is that I want to fill this up with dolphins. I want to fill it up with fishes, every kind of fish. I want some axolotls. So everything is looking a lot cleaner. Now, in the last episode, what we did was we basically revamped all of our farms to be a little bit more organized, right? We also have our wool farms here doing their thing. So everything is good there. And then we have our cactus farms, of course. We have our villager farms that have moved outside. And yeah, we've done a lot, ladies and gentlemen. But really, we're going to be doing a lot of deconstruction today. Because I don't like the eyesores anymore. So, let's get started. First of all, I do need to get some torches. Do I have any in my ender chest? I don't think so. So we got our torches, so now we're just gonna head over there and handle it. So the reason why we need the torches is because of, well, we need to light this area up, and then we need to take everybody out. So the way you do that is you literally just do this. Now I do want to keep my, my god apples just in case anything could happen. All right, let's do this. Oh, I should have brought my shield. Now I understand why everybody doesn't use it. It's because it's a little cumbersome. It's literally like one of my favorite items too, which is crazy. So we could use a beacon to get rid of all this. We could use some TNT. TNT seems like a good idea. We do need to get rid of the water though. And also, speaking about the water, there is this is quite of a big drop, you know? So let's do this. So if anyone's curious, like why exactly I'm removing this, like the specific reasons are this. So one, yes, the eyesore thing, like I mentioned previously, but two, it's not actually that useful anymore. Like, yeah, I have 3 double chests worth of gunpowder, and once I use that, I'll need more. But like, as for bones, like I have so many bones. I have so many arrows. I have like a negligible amount of rotten flesh because I traded a lot. But like rotten flesh as like a trading material kind of sucks, if we're being honest. Because like they take a lot and we don't get a whole lot because this isn't like super efficient, right? So I'm just like, yeah, why not? Let's just get rid of it because like it's an eyesore and the reasons aforementioned. So like it's not super useful anymore. And if it is, once again, something I want to have, guess what? I could just make it again. I mean, it was really easy to create, and the next time I create it, it'll be underground. This was a very useful thing early game though. Like getting all this early game bones and gunpowder, rotten flesh, like it did actually help out because I was doing a lot of villager trading and any amount helps. But now that we're just like straight up like only using paper and iron, it doesn't matter as much, right? The last pieces come down. Yeah, like I was saying, this is a very useful, or sorry, this was a very useful build. It was like a very old design. I don't remember who did it. I don't remember if it was me or if I looked at a guide or whatever. I know I didn't follow a guide one by one though. So, you know, early game, this build was really useful. But yeah, it's not as useful anymore. So that's why it's coming down. And it's also an eyesore. I really shouldn't have built... oh, that's going to be a problem. I really shouldn't have built all of these things so high. But I wasn't really thinking about the looks because I'm playing hardcore. Usually... Oh, Christ. I'm glad I don't have spikes down there or I would have just died. I wasn't thinking about this world creatively because that's what my creative world is for, right? But the more I play, the more I think it's like, okay, well, let's do a few creative things that aren't super ugly, right? And let's try to prevent the world from being super ugly. Now, I could have beautified the mob dropper, but I'd rather build it underground or underwater. Okay. So eyesore number 1 is gone. It's 1 of 3, and he's next. And I guess what I should do now is obtain some mud. Well, I'm gonna get those hoppers a good use. So this is going to be my new sugarcane farm. It's just a row of dirt, right? Well, it's gonna be a row of mud. And underneath all of this mud is going to be the hoppers that are either all gonna go down individually, which is gonna be a waste, or they're all gonna meet up at a certain point. So then, behind this is where the piston is going to be. And then we'll set up like a bunch of repeaters and stuff to where we can do it. But yeah, this could be as long as I want. I just don't want it to be any longer than this because I'm going to take all these hoppers. And we'll have more than enough hoppers. And actually, if I want to, I could have... Like, my hopper line could be as big as I want because as long as it's not... as long as the center of it is coming over here, right? Now, if you're wondering, Jeremy, I saw your ender chest. You have shulkers. Where's your elytra, right? If you missed one of the shorts, I burned the elytra because in this playthrough, like I said, and I'm a man of my word, we will not be using the Totem of Undying and we will not be using the elytra ever during this playthrough. And just to re-explain the reason why I'm not using that, because everybody uses that, right? That's number 1. I don't want to use the elytra because literally every playthrough under the sun, they all have them. They all have them. So number 1, that's a difference in just content, right? If we're talking about YouTube stuff. But also, I feel like it just trivializes the game. It makes it too boring for me. That's like the end of the day, that's the biggest reason is that it makes the game too boring, and that's a problem, right? And a lot of people actually complain about the elytra, and I've heard the complaints where it's like, you know, it just makes everything too easy. And my thought is very in line with that, which is like it makes the game, it trivializes everything, every situation, every instance, every potential you know, time where you might have died. It's just so easy. That's like one of the bigger reasons on why I don't use the elytra, because it's just bad. Well, sorry, the elytra's cool as heck. Like, seriously, it is awesome, but it's too good. That's where I'm coming from, right? It's too good. And something that is too good can make other forms of the content bad. That's why when I was doing my playthrough, I didn't go mining for diamonds for like, I don't know, my first 100 days, my first like 3 weeks of playing the game every day. And that's because, like, what are we racing to, guys? We're playing video games to have enjoyment and have an escapism from what's going on IRL, or, you know, you're just trying to relax or whatever, right? Why race? There's no reason to do that. So that's kind of my philosophy, really, is that, like, you don't need to, you know, you're in a hurry to stop playing. That's why the Minecraft 2-week phase is a thing, by the way. That's why that exists. It's because people are racing to the end of the game, and I'm guilty of this myself. Not in this playthrough, but like when I play with my friends. You're racing to a finish line that you shouldn't be. You should be enjoying, enjoy your time playing the game instead. Now you can enjoy it however way you want. Don't let me game police you, but I'm just saying, enjoy the game. Listen, Minecraft's fun. Minecraft's really fun. There's no reason to, you know, ruin the game for yourself. All right, so we have our sugarcane. So the question is what we do with this. So what I need to do is I need to look up and see, like if it is possible to have a underwater iron golem farm, or do you need to actually have open air? Like obviously where they're spawning needs to be open air, but like can I put the whole farm underwater and just do it in like a little block, or do I need to clear off a chunk of water? Like that'd be quite annoying. I'm still not like super happy about moving this farm, because this farm's a little annoying. Yeah, okay. We're locked in, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix my gear, number 1. Number 2, we're leaving the house. Yes, you heard it correctly. We are going to go on the hunt for an axolotl. Now, I think I know where a lush cave is, because of a thing I heard, I think it was Phil's say, where if there is a tree, if there's a tree in a desert, there is a lush cave underneath it. Now, I've went through a few deserts, and I remember seeing a tree either in this one or the one on the left. Right there. Right there. Do you see that? You see these? Oh man, that's so far though. Anyway, so like that's the only one I've seen, I think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way over there, dig down, and then see if we can find a lush cave. But first, we need to repair our weapons. So let's start there. Yeah, this is where I saw it for sure. Oh, yep, there it is. Also, since there is some of the boys here, I would very much like to have some eggs, because they're actually quite useful for a couple of farms, and then I could bring them back. Ooh, wait, I could bring them back. Hold on, we have a new objective. Let's go ahead and get some seagrass. Haha! So silk touch doesn't work, but shears do. Yeah, any of the eggs I can grab, so I can put them in my house. Yeah, so to my understanding of what somebody said, I think it was Philza, under these azalea trees, there is a lush cave. I don't know. I do not know for sure. Hi guys, how we doing? All I know is I need eggs. I saw a bunch of you over here as well. You guys are really... Oh my god! Bro! Yo, chill! I don't even need soulful potions because I need to get back up. Okay. And it looks like they were right, but this looks a little scuffed. Oh my god, okay, Steve. How many times are you gonna try to kill me today? Now, we're looking for an axolotl. I'm not really... I don't know a whole lot about how axolotls are. I don't know which one's the rarest. I don't know any of that noise. Oh my god, a fish. 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 Yeah. I actually didn't come here to get fish. I came here to get axolotls, so if we could just find some of those. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm at the end. Now, I'm also gonna try to obtain as much gold as I can get, because gold is something I am lacking. Oh my god. My first axolotl is a pink axolotl. Let's look at axolotl rarity real quick, just so we know. Apparently the blue one is the rare one. So to clarify, none of the axolotls are rare. Other than the blue one, but it's only rare because you have to do some breeding stuff, so we got a pink. Oh, we only need 2, and apparently they also attack mobs. All right. Now at least we got one of our horses here. I couldn't get the other one. So yeah, that's that. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, so I want to keep my eggs safe. So I'm gonna put it inside my area here, which means the only person who can walk on it is me. All right, I think that it was an eventful day, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we're gonna save the rest for tomorrow.